Salt is one of the most important ingredients in cooking and baking. But when you're at the grocery store and faced with row after row of salt, it's hard to know which to choose. There are just so many options. Do you really need table salt and kosher salt and pink Himalayan salt and flaky sea salt and smoked salt and all the others? The answer is no. You really only need 2 salts, and I'll explain why. The first one is kosher salt. This is really your kitchen workhorse. You'll use it in 90% or more of your recipes. It has a cleaner, less metallic taste than table salt because it doesn't have any additives in it, and it actually also has less sodium, which can be good. But my favorite thing about it, and what most chefs like about it, is that it's coarser than table salt. You can just dive right in, pick up a little bit, and sprinkle it over vegetables or meat or into a pan on the stovetop. Of course, you can also use a measuring spoon to measure it for specific recipes or for baking. Get rid of the salt shaker, get rid of the salt grinder, and just keep the kosher salt in a little bowl or dish, salt cellar, next to the stove or on the counter. It's something you really want to have easy access to because it's so key in your recipes. When it comes to kosher salt, there are a few options. My favorite, and the one that I learned to use in culinary school, is Diamond Crystal, but you can use other brands too. Just know that some are a little saltier, so you might want to dial it back a little bit. The second type of salt you want to have on hand is what is called a finishing salt, and it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a salt to have to sprinkle onto food at the table to season it, or if you're serving a platter of food, you could sprinkle it over that before taking it to the table. It adds a pop of flavor and texture and just an extra layer of deliciousness to whatever it is that you're serving. I also like it on top of baked goods like, brownies or cookies or a little pudding, even ice cream. It actually makes sweet foods taste more complex in a really wonderful way. There are lots of options for which finishing salt to use. I like a really flaky, coarse sea salt. One that you can just, again, pick up with your fingers and just crush onto food for that extra bit of flavor and texture. It really takes things over the top and is such an easy way to improve your cooking. My favorite brand of flaky sea salt is Maldon. It comes from England and it's actually not super expensive. I love it because the flakes are nice and big, but you can kind of crush them with your fingers and just put them onto whatever it is you're eating, and they really make everything just taste super, super delicious. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments what type of salt you like to use and any salt questions that you have.